My circle tighter than it ever been. I ain't letting nobody in my business like that. For real. The only ones is me, myself, and God. You know who I be with. You know who I be with. Me, myself, and God. You know who I be with. You know who I be with. Me, myself, and God. You know who I be with. You know who I be with. Me, myself, and God. You know who I be with.
This is the Me, Myself, and God Daily Devotional Podcast. Blessings to everyone who's listening this morning. Today we will be finishing up our studies in Genesis chapter 3, and we'll be doing verses 21 to 24. First, we spoke about no one wanting to take the accountability for their sin or ownership of their sin. And today we will be talking about the aftermath once they have to face that accountability. And it says, "And the Lord God made clothing from animal skins for Adam and his wife. Then the Lord God said, Look, the human beings have become like us, knowing both good and evil. What if they reach out, take fruit from the tree of life, and eat it? Then they will live forever. So the Lord God banished them from the Garden of Eden, and he sent Adam out to cultivate the ground from which he had been made. After sending them out, the Lord God stationed mighty cherubim to the east of the Garden of Eden, and he placed a flaming sword that flashed back and forth to guard the way to the tree of life." Okay, in reading this, we have to realize that the Lord will not leave you in shame. He will clothe you, but there is no room around him for sin and evil. So those who sin will lose. See, the gifts of God they're eternal and they're limitless. And his presence is not going to allow the evilness, the jealousy, the hate, all of those things, the vanity, chasing the vanity over chasing the truth of his word and the purpose the God-given purpose that he gives you. He's not going to accept the wickedness over the righteousness in his presence forever, because all of his gifts, all of his blessings are forever. They're limitless and they're eternal. Okay. So, as we live our lives, the best thing we can do is be humble. You know what I'm saying? And if we have stepped out of line and we need to get back in line with God, be humble on your journey back into glory. Because if you stepped away, you've stepped out of glory. You've stepped out of the light. So be humble on your way, on your journey, stepping back into glory, and don't be defeated by sin. There's no victory in sin. It may feel good in the moment, but in the long run, you're only hurting yourself. And those who are watching you for motivation, you're putting roadblocks in their way as well. So don't be defeated by sin. You were created as a conqueror. So be a conqueror and shine your light. Have a blessed day.
Myself and God, you know who I be with. You know who I be with. Me, myself and God, you know who I be with. You know who I be with. Me, myself and God, you know who I be with. You know who I be with. Me, myself and God, you know who I be with. You know who I be with. No, it ain't.
This is Radio FORREAL. Welcome to the good vibes.
Fit in to get it until it can't fit in the bank. Fit in to get it until it can't fit in the bank. Fit in to get it until it can't fit in the bank. Fit in to get it until it can't fit in the bank. Fit in to get it until it can't fit in the bank. Fit in to get it until it can't fit in the bank. Fit in and get it until they can't fit in a bang. Fit in and get it until they can't fit in a bang. I'm doing me, and no, I don't care what you think.
This is Radio for Real, sponsored by InvestTV.club. That is InvestTV.club. And these are the better plays for real, where we profit every day, because that's the goal. I'm your host, Daddy Chief. Let's get back to the profits. We have 2 NBA playoff games today. That's in the second round, and these are game twos. 2. Let's get to it. First game, 76ers at the Knicks. And the Knicks been blowing teams out these last 2 games. And somebody who's been shining out of nowhere, somebody we probably been fading all year, is, hey, that boy Towns, Karl Anthony Towns. He been showing up. They've been playing through him. And we're going to go with 2 of his props for this game. First prop is going to be over 4.5 assists. He's been getting 10 assists here, 6. He's over this number. Over 4.5 assists for Towns and over 1.5 threes made. As long as he shoot 5 threes, as long as he shoots them, he's going to make these 2. Because Embiid's not stepping out and Drummond's not stepping out to guard him. He probably the best big man shooter in the league. Definitely the best big man shooter that's still playing right now in the playoffs. So if he get 5 good looks from 3, he gonna knock down 2 of them. And I think he'll probably shoot 8 or 9 of them in this game because he's gonna be wide open. Embiid ain't stepping out. Drummond ain't stepping out. So Towns to hit 2 threes, over 1.5 threes. So in the first game, we got Towns over 4.5 assists and Towns over 1.5 threes made. You can go ahead and book that. Second game is the lucky Timberwolves against the Spurs. Hey, I didn't think Ant-Man was going to come back in game 1, but he did. So, hey, and he carried them to the win. But somebody else who's putting in them good veteran minutes and knocking down open shots is Mike Conley. So I'm taking Conley over 1.5 threes made. And I'm taking Naz Reid over 9.5 points. Pretty much every game he's been getting 12 to 15 points, and he's pretty much the energizer for the Timberwolves off the bench. So I want to see him cash that today. And on the other side of the ball, we're going to take Stephon Castle, over 1.5 threes made. He's done this in every game of the playoffs. He got fouled out last game, blaming himself for the loss. So he's going to come back strong today. When he's open, he's going to shoot it. He been getting 2, 3, 4 threes every game. He's gone over this number every game in the playoffs. So in this game, we're taking Mike Conley over 1.5 threes, Naz Reid over 9.5 points, and Stephon Castle over 1.5 threes. You can go ahead and book that. For our shipping play of the day, our guaranteed play of the day, since the Knicks are playing through Towns, I could take either one of these. I believe the threes made will probably be the easiest, but that over 4.5 assists, that's plus money. That's plus money. So if you sprinkle a little bit more on that, you can have a real good day. So my shipping play of the day, it's going to be a little bit of a chase. If you want the easy way out, take the Towns threes over 1.5 threes, but I'm going to chase a little bit on this and try to get more profit. My shipping play of the day is going to be Towns over 4.5 assists for that good plus money. And we're going to cash these tickets. It's the better plays. I'll at you tomorrow. Peace.
Fit in to get it until it can't fit in a bang. Fit in to get it until they can't fit in a bank. Fit in to get it until they can't fit in a bank. Fit in to get it until they can't fit in a bank. Fit in to get it until they can't fit in a bank. Fit in to get it until they can't fit in a bank. Fit in to get it until they can't fit in a bank. Fit in to get it until they can't fit in a bank. I'm doing me, and no, I don't care what you think.